Two of my next favorite good ingredients are mustard. Dijon mustard and whole grain mustard. And I use them both in my crispy chicken thighs with mustard sauce. It's really good. I'll show you how to make it. So I have 8 chicken thighs, and I'm just gonna pat them dry. You know, if they're not dry, they won't sear properly. I'm gonna season them really well with salt and pepper. So lots of salt. I'm gonna cook this in a cast iron pan, which sears them really well. Some pepper. And then I'm gonna turn them over and do the same thing again. So they're really dry on both sides. I want them nice and browned. Chicken thighs are a really great cut to use. They're less expensive for starters, and they actually stay really moist when you sear them. So a little salt, a little pepper. That's good. Okay, now I've got a really big cast iron pan, like 12 to 14 inches. It's really hot, and I'm gonna put a few tablespoons of olive oil in just to sear the chicken. Okay, skin side down, put them all in, and this is the key. They're gonna cook for 15 minutes, and don't touch them, don't move them. And then it'll get a really nice sear on the skin, and then I'm gonna flip them over. That's 8 boneless chicken thighs. Okay, 15 minutes, and don't touch them. So the chicken thighs are half done. They haven't moved at all. I'm gonna turn them over and cook them for 15 minutes on the other side. Oh, look how gorgeous and brown and golden these are. That's why I call it crispy mustard chicken. Okay, that's 8 chicken thighs turned over. I have 2 cups of yellow onions that I sliced. Just put them in a round. They're all gonna cook together, all those flavors blend together. Make sure they're not sitting on top of the chicken, but they're actually in the pan. These are gonna cook for 15 minutes. The onions are gonna be sweet and golden. Then I'm gonna make a sauce. Chicken and the onions are cooked. I wish you could smell them, it's incredible. I'm gonna take the chicken out of the pan and then make the sauce. Aren't they gorgeous and golden brown? And the onions smell, it's just fabulous. Nice and browned, and they're really moist. Okay, so I'm gonna put in a splash of white wine. You know, I always say use white wine that you would drink. It's only about 2 tablespoons, and the rest you can drink for dinner. I'm using Pinot Grigio. So just stir it around. The wine is gonna glaze the pan and get all those brown pan juices up. And the onions, oh, so good. Okay, I'm gonna add 8 ounces of creme fraiche, because of course the creme fraiche makes it taste better. Creme fraiche has a thickness and kind of a tanginess that's really great in this sauce. And now the mustard. So I need a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, just like that. A teaspoon of whole grain mustard. And I use whole grain mustard just because it gives it more flavor, but also then it looks like mustard, which is great. Then I'm gonna put in about a tablespoon of parsley and give that whole thing a big stir. This really is the easiest sauce ever. Okay. Now I'm just gonna put the chicken back in and just slide it in. If there are any pan juices left in the plate, put them all in, because you don't want to lose any of that good flavor. Just like that. Wow. A little parsley on top. And that's it. Crispy chicken thighs with mustard sauce, and it's the mustard that makes the difference.